Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy. Shooting a little video today to fulfill a requirement that my consultants told me I've got to put up a video a day. So what we're doing here is kind of like an extended before-after. What we have on the table today are examples of guns that I work on. This is a Daisy Model 94. As you can see, it's in such great shape. There's room for improvement here. Still, all by itself, unmolested, it is a great gun. I hope that when I'm done with it, it will end up looking like the gun above it. As you can see here, there's the roll stamp for the butt plate on these plastic stock Daisy 94 Red Ryders. This is also a Model 94 Red Ryder, but I've done what I normally do with them. It's fire blue finish. It's got a 3-star lever like the other gun had, which makes it a little older. Got a full-length forearm that has a slight taper to it. This one retains the original bottle cap magazine. It's a gravity feed gun. I haven't converted that over to the spring-loaded 50-round Model 25 mag. I'm fairly pleased with the stock. The profile here I'm not that happy with, but hey, everything evolves. Next up is a set of 1938 Red Ryders. Here we have the before example. You'll notice that this has the Daisy logo trigger and Phillips head screws. The 1938s are old guns. They're not 1940s or 1930s guns, but these are 1950s example guns. They still retain the bottle cap gravity feed 700 shot. Yeah, that was the big part of their allure was there was tons of bullets and tons of BBs in the little gun. You could shoot it all day long. Now this gun has a plain buttstock on the left-hand side. The Red Ryder logo is imprinted on the other side. The gun just above it is exactly the same model gun, but it has had a Restomod Tyrolean style stock with the exaggerated cheek piece installed on it, metal butt plate. The difference between the levers there's very few. They're the same lever, but the Restomod lever has had all the casting marks filed off of it, so the metal's nice and smooth and been bright polished. This one also has a full-length forearm with a very slight taper, and this gun has been retrofitted with a Model 25 50-shot spring-loaded magazine. Now, a secondary benefit of installing the later model production Model 25 magazine is that the gun's velocity increases. And last but not least, we have a pair of Daisy 1140 number 111 Model 40s. The Red Ryder logo appears on the left side on the 11140. It's got metal trigger, and you'll notice the screws are slot tip screws, standard screws. And this particular gun also has a cast iron lever, which is a pretty rare item. It's got the traditional short forearm that the 11140s had with barrel band, and these barrel bands are the muzzle band is tack welded, not peened, so this is not one of the coveted copper band guns. The gun above it is exactly the same, except that it has an aluminum lever and has been restomodded with an extreme example of a Tyrolean style stock. It still has the dressed lever. You'll notice that this lever does not have a logo on it, but it is aluminum as opposed to cast iron. On this stock we used a moderate 4M with a finger groove, and fire bluing I think shows up really well on this gun. We'll compare them to the original number 11140 here had a blued finish originally, but over time, you know, it's turned into what it turned into, kind of patina. This gun has been fire blued, and even though it was in rougher shape than the gun below it, after a suitable amount of draw filing and polishing, we got to a metal surface that was tolerable. This gun has also had the Model 25 magazine insert installed, and it has jumped up to about 321 feet a second, which is incredibly fast for any of the Daisy levers of this style. I know that the current production gun states on the box that it does 350 feet a second. And I will make a bold statement and say that if you can find one out of the box that does 350 feet a second, then I will gladly purchase it from you for twice the Walmart retail price. That's as far as I'm willing to go. I've done a lot of these guns. I have yet to see one that ran 350 out of the box. So this is a before and after review of why Restomod Daisy does what Restomod Daisy does. So Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy, signing off.